What is going on, everyone? RJ here. And finally, the news everyone has been waiting for. We finally got some news on the Safuu blockchain, how many nodes there are going to be, and how much it's going to cost. And we're going to go ahead and cover that in today's video. But before we get started, I also want to thank today's show sponsor, AtlasVPN. But more on that in just a little bit. Now, also, before we get started, I am not a financial advisor, so please do not take this video as financial advice. This video and this entire channel is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. This is crypto, let alone DeFi, so do your own research, do your own due diligence. Do not ever just blindly follow me or anyone out there. Now, we do have some very exciting news to go over here, so without further ado, let's dive right on in to the flight deck. Welcome to the flight deck, everyone. So let's go ahead and go over this AMA we had with Brian as well as Jason and revealed some key piece of information right before the new light paper is about to be released, hopefully sometime this week. And so Brian and Jason went ahead and revealed a little bit of pieces of information, such as how many nodes are going to be, how much it's going to be, and obviously one more piece of information that I'm going to show you guys, which I think is going to be really cool when that blockchain does get released. So let's go ahead and listen to Brian here, where he reveals how many nodes there are going to be available for people to purchase.
So in terms of how many nodes of true validators there'll be, a lot of people were guessing, look, it could be only 10, it could be 20, it could be 30. Really positive news for those that are wanting to buy 10. If you can get in, there will be 300 nodes available. So that's how many. It is a crazy amount of number. But the reason why we're choosing 300 and not 20 or 30 or anything like that is because we want to be truly decentralized, guys.
So let me pause it right there, because they want to build at least 300 validator nodes. Now, running 300 validator nodes is going to be a good thing, because as you heard, Brian did say that what they are wanting to do is make sure that they are completely decentralized, kind of like the internet, right? No one owns the internet. And so another thing I want to show you guys really quickly, if you don't know about this project, is it's called Presearch. And I myself own Presearch nodes. As you can see on the top right hand side here, right next to MetaMask, I have the Presearch plugin. And so I use Presearch predominantly on all my devices, all my mobile devices, and all my computers. And what Presearch is they're a decentralized search engine that runs on blockchain technology, which already, as you guys know, speaks to my heart and my language. All right. So if you guys use Google, if you guys use Bing, all that stuff, if you are pro crypto, if you're pro DeFi, or if you're pro, the technology aspect of blockchain technology, you should really check out Presearch. You get rewarded in tokens for using Presearch, and you get rewarded if you run a node. Now, Presearch is completely decentralized, 100% decentralized. So what does that mean? If you take a look at their Medium article here on news.presearch.io, if you scroll down here, they release weekly updates from their Presearch team. And the latest update shows that they are running 73,000 staked Presearch nodes all around the globe, all around the world. And then they have obviously more information here, like they get over 400 million searches worth of traffic. They have 3.95 million registered users. And so what I'm trying to get at here is the more decentralized you are, it greatly minimizes vulnerabilities, and it's not owned by one single entity. So if we scroll down to my node dashboard on Presearch and we scroll down a little bit here, you will see that I own several Presearch nodes. So I am literally and physically supporting Presearch's backend infrastructure by running nodes on my side. And then on the right, you'll see pre-earned right next to that stake button. And this is how much Presearch I have earned as a reward for running these nodes, for being the backend infrastructure for Presearch. Okay, so let's take it back to Safuu, and then you'll realize that this is exactly what they're trying to do with Safuu's blockchain, right? They want to be completely decentralized. Now, taking it back a little bit, Brian does go over this video where he talks about, if you want to run a validator node on your main computer, the requirements are quite simple. You don't need a super beefed up computer or anything. But one thing he does recommend is a good VPN, which brings us into today's show sponsor, AtlasVPN. AtlasVPN is a tool for all your devices that encrypts your data and hides your virtual location so your privacy is protected. When you connect to a VPN server, your device is given a new DNS and IP address. All of your traffic is encrypted and routed through the VPN, protecting your identity and data. Plus, with AtlasVPN's data breach monitor, you can see if any of your email passwords or any other sensitive information have been involved in any data breaches. As an added bonus with AtlasVPN, you can connect to a VPN overseas, like in the UK, and use it to watch region-locked content, like one of my favorites because I'm a gearhead and car fanatic, Top Gear on Netflix. The beautiful thing is Atlas VPN works on Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android, so you can stay secure on all your devices. So click on the link down in the description below to gain access to Atlas VPN for only $1.99 a month. Again, that link will be in the description below. And with that, let's go ahead and head right back into the video. So the next thing I want to cover is the actual cost of the nodes itself. So let's go ahead and play this video again, and let's have Brian answer the question for us on how much a node is going to cost us.
Yeah, I'll announce it. So guys, the amount of per node is $49,000. Okay, so it's very, very affordable. I think comparative to the market, like, you know, Binance node costs you, I think it's 10,000 BNB. So whatever that is, that's, what's that, $300,000 or 3 million or something, whatever it is, it's a huge amount of number. Whereas our nodes, yes, are only $49,000 each. So obviously 300 available times that by those amount of nodes, that's the amount that will be staked. Okay, the amount that will be locked in for those nodes as a proof of stake.
Okay, so 300 total validator nodes, and that's going to be available for everyone that was holding since day one, all the way up to April. So those guys should be whitelisted if you have the proper amount and choose to go into a validator node. So really, really cool stuff there in terms of news from Brian as well as Jason. I know Jason's got a sore throat. He hasn't been feeling well. Trust me, I got sick with my girlfriend, and her and I felt deathly ill. We couldn't talk, couldn't swallow any water. It just hurt so bad. So I feel for you, Jason. I do recognize your sick mic there, so good job on upgrading some of your equipment. I'm pretty sure everyone loves that. Now, also, if you guys haven't seen already, and so I'm just going to let this run on the background here, but if you guys haven't seen it already, Crypto Gold Rush has released the video or the interviews with the influencers and the content creators, as well as a couple people that attended the SRT event, such as Darcy and Adam, who's just a Safuu investor. And so this so this video and this, I guess in a way, documentary, it kind of gets you so bullish, and it gets me so hyped to watch it, because we can see in this video tangible proof that Brian is doing something with this protocol, and being there, being a part of that event, and seeing the race cars live and right there in person where you can touch it, and going around the racetrack is super, super cool, and it was surreal. And so if you guys haven't seen that video, just head over to Brian Legend's YouTube account, where you can see me as well as some other content creators, and Darcy Donovan obviously go in there and kind of just give you our 2 cents and talk about not only Safuu, but our experiences of being part of that event as well. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is the SafuuX.com website that is currently being built right now as the blockchain is kind of being worked on. So this, as you can see, if you scroll here, you see blockchain website launching soon. And so a lot of things happening, you guys. Let me take us out of here. A lot of things happening with this protocol, and oddly enough, I can't say that about all the other projects that I'm invested in. I can see that they're kind of working on stuff. I can see that they're saying they're working on some of this stuff, but nothing compares to what Brian is doing in terms of not only transparency, which we all have learned to grow and love and kind of expect out of all these other projects, but as well as the delivery of what he's been able to bring to the table in just 4 months' time. Because Safuu has released in March, and there was projects I was invested in last year where I got in around May and waited for so long for something to release, and nothing released. And so here we are with Safuu getting full transparency, getting roadmaps on what and where our money is going and what we can expect out of the project, and let alone obviously the deliveries since March of this year on what we have been able to see in terms of Safuu. It's been printing people money in terms of rebases. And fun fact that I am going to share with my girlfriend's account, she got in around, I want to say, the $117 mark. Let me see if I can find the information here, because I did write it down and I took notes on it. Okay, so here we go. I did find the numbers Brandy and I ran when she got into Safuu. So she put in originally about $2,000, which got her about 17 Safuu. That means that she roughly got in when Safuu was around $117. Now, with those 17 tokens, we just checked, and it is now roughly, when we had checked about a day or two ago, it was around 174 tokens, which at the time we checked was roughly $2,697. So yes, Safuu's price when she got in went from 117 to what? It was like $10 or something like that. But because of the rebase functionality that Safuu has, Brandy's tokens went from 17 tokens to 174 tokens. So what normally would have been just a normal buy and hold project, her $2,000 would have been like $200 or maybe a couple $100 tops if she was a part of any other buy and hold protocol. Now, because of Safuu's auto compounding, auto rebasing functionality, her 17, which was originally $2,000, is now 174 tokens, which at the time was $2,697. Now, I think Safuu is around $17 at the time of this recording. So 174 tokens times $17 is now $2,958. So Brandy is up not only in token amount, but also her dollar value amount is almost up about $1,000. All right, so this is a very important distinction to make, and this is why this protocol is printing people money, is because of the auto rebasing and auto compounding feature. Now, I have been part of protocols in the past where I just held it, and as the token continued to plummet in price, unfortunately, there was no feature in that protocol to help combat the price decline. And so I just ended up eating an enormous loss. And if Safuu was a normal protocol where you just buy and held it, then I would be down an enormous amount as well. But obviously we know that Safuu is not just a normal protocol. It helps print money, it helps print tokens, and it helps compound those tokens automatically so that your rebases are bigger and bigger every single 15 minutes. All right, so I hope you guys did enjoy that video. Really exciting and bullish news for Safuu. Right now, if people haven't noticed, we are in a bear market. If you weren't part of a protocol like Safuu, I can say with confidence that you are feeling that bear market. But with the news coming out with the Safuu blockchain, the light paper, the nodes, the amount you need to be able to participate in being a node validator. Obviously, the Safuu racing event was just fully released in terms of the documentary and the interviews with the majority of the people that were there. Safuu racing, the SRT, the amount of money this is printing for a lot of people in terms of passive income, because a lot of people have been selling tokens. I've been taking profits on Safuu. I've been very honest about that and very transparent about that. And many other investors and holders out there that are taking, profits via either their rebase tokens or whatever schedule they're using to pay themselves, whether that's 6 days compounding, 1 day profit, or 5 days compounding, 2 days profit. Safuu has allowed people to have that option. Now, for this month's giveaway, which is July, I hope you guys were paying attention to those previous AMAs that Brian had, because in order to qualify to be eligible to have a Safuu node, which he's giving away 5 at the end of this month, you need to have not touched the wallet you registered. That means no selling. That means no transferring. Untouched wallet for this month. And so I think that's why we're also seeing a lot of price appreciation and positive price action for Safuu right now, is because a lot of people are wanting those nodes. And that's why you're seeing a lot of bullish action here. Not too many selling going on. We went from $10 to just shy of $20 here. So we've seen a really good bounce in terms of Safuu here because of the positive sentiment at the fact that people want these validator nodes. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, do me a favor and smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. If you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comment section below. Life is too freaking short, so eat some delicious food, drink some delicious drinks, do some good in the world, spread some positive vibes, and I'm going to see everyone on the next crypto video next time.